I'm a Sisterlocks heavy. God, if I could get £1 every time I asked me that question, I'll be one rich lady right now. Okay, so the answer is a yes and a no. Generally, when my hair is like this, is bone dry. I don't feel the heaviness. The best I can describe is they're pretty whippy, very fluffy, very light. I don't feel like they just don't feel heavy. The only time they might feel a little bit heavy is when I say tie them like this, and then I'm exercising and I could feel the weight of that going da 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 da, right? Or when I'm washing the Sisterlocks and they get wet, that's when you feel the heaviness. But then I normally, as soon as I finish, I squeeze them out. I normally feel the weight when I'm leaning back, washing my hair like this. Man, you feel that weight. The hair's like a sponge. It sucks up the water. Yeah. So, to answer your question, yes, they can be very heavy when they're wet, particularly when I'm washing. And God forbid, one time I went to bed, I bought a new pillow. It was too firm for my liking. I like soft pillows. And I woke up with the worst neck ache, and it was wash hair day. And I remember leaning on the shower. My neck was already hurting me, and oh my God, the pain, because the weight of my hair was quite heavy because of the water that was in there. But yeah, again, that is very temporary, because you tend to rinse out the hair very quickly and dry it. And even before I put the towel to dry my hair, I literally normally squeeze it like this, and all the water comes out, and then I squeeze it again, and then I quickly wrap a towel around it, which sucks up the water pretty fast. So yeah, the hair does get heavy when it's wet, but when it's dry, it's fluffy, it's whippy. It feels like mousse. You know when people get chocolate mousse dessert, it's quite light. It's very whippy, airy. That's the best way I can describe the hair. And a lot of people think because traditional locks can be quite heavy, and it's the same for Sisterlocks, but actually it's not. That's not what I find, not at all. So I'm quite fortunate in that way, you know. But again, people can have different experiences. There's somebody out there with Sisterlock who might find their hair quite heavy, because when people start experiencing thinning hair, the first thing they say, or maybe cut some of the hair to take off the tension. But I don't find there's a lot of tension in my hair, again, apart from when it's wet. But when it's dry like this, honestly, it feels fine. And if I've got it like in like a big bun, and I'm jumping up and down doing cardio or jumping jacks or whatever madness exercise I'm involved myself in, then I'll feel it. So often, even when you find me running, I typically run with my hair down. In the gym, you'll find me with my hair down. In a sauna, I tie my hair up, but generally when you find me exercising, I don't have my hair up unless I've got it up with some type of scarf, so it's stopping it from bouncing up and down. But yeah, anyway, let me know if you've got any questions. I'm happy to hear them. And how do you do with your hair? Do you find the same? If you've been locked for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years and your hair is really long, do you find that your hair is quite heavy when you're washing it? And do you find your hair is heavy in general? Because this is one of the things that people normally say, like, oh my God, I can't get Sisterlocks because they might be too heavy. Or I don't want long Sisterlocks, they might be too heavy for me to bear, and stuff like that. But my personal experience, again, it's just going back on my personal experience, Sisterlocks, when they dry like this, literally whippy, light, airy, free. Anyway, let me know if you've got any questions. Mwah. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.